Hey, if you guys will gather on up a little bit closer so we're not having to yell, that'd be awesome. Thank you very much. Just right down here. Okay. All right. If you guys are posting anything social media wise, tag Denton Moto on Instagram. You've already posted. Keep posting it. Add Dave Moto also, DAVMO Moto. That's his Instagram. So tag us both. That'd be awesome. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate it. It's a little venture of ours, this little hobby that we wanted to. It's crazy. So we want to give you a little bit of background, super quick. My background, his background, and so that you guys understand kind of what this is and what we're doing. So for me, I had an uncle who passed this January a year ago. It was an incredible, just my childhood hero. Loved motorcycles, and that was my entrance to motorcycles, and a lot of other cool things. But I've always loved them. I've always wanted to have my own, and I haven't. And so I had the opportunity. I sold an old Volkswagen Bug that most of you guys that know me remember Rosie. Sold the Bug, bought 4 old motorcycles, and they sat in my garage for a year and a half collecting dust. This past November, I was on a surf trip with a bunch of friends. Some of you were here. And a guy, Todd Brandenberger, said to me, he goes, dude, when are you going to get your bike running? You got to get this dream going, get after it. I said, okay. He goes, look, I'm going to help you. You know I can get it running. I mess around with engines. You know I paint. He's an industrial coder down in Louisville. He goes, I will fix your bike. I will paint it, get it back to you so you can turn around and sell it and chase after this dream of yours. I said, okay, great. Came back on a Monday. That Friday, I loaded up the bike, left my house. I live right over here off of Teasley, with half a mile from each other. Turned out on Teasley. I made it as far, I was going to go down to Louisville. I made it as far as the gas station on the corner of Teasley and 35. I pulled over to just double check that my straps were tight so the bike wouldn't fall over on the highway, and this guy rolled up.
Yeah, it was that bike right there on the back of his car that kind of spurred my interest. I was just going to give him the thumbs up passing by, but he pulled over, and so I did the drive-by thumbs up, and he started telling me how he was taking this down to Todd to get it fixed so he could sell it and get the bike that we're going to show you tonight fixed up with the proceeds. And I said, man, I work on nothing but small Hondas, and I could save you that step B between A and C of selling it. You just give me that bike, and I'll fix up your bike.
Deal!
Yeah, and we both agree that he's gotten the better end of the deal.
Yeah.
But
by a lot.
But anyway, I was making bikes before. I'd had this notion of, starting my own bike company. But when we met, Fabian has all this energy and vision of what he wanted to create in a moto company. And I've got this vision of what I want to do locked up in my shop with no one here. And it just kind of worked together. He's the people person, I'm the wrenches and oil person. And so anyway, we put this bike together, Morrison. Fabian has a love for Denton and all things Denton. The collective is about all the builders that we have here in Denton and all the art and culture and musicians, everything. And we're looking for something that's homegrown and Denton based and moto related.
Yeah. So really, that's it. That's kind of the genesis of it. It's a much longer story. We'll save you from it. But first and foremost, we just definitely want to thank you guys. Number one, for being here. We appreciate you guys. There's so many of you that have inspired us. Number one, our families for putting up with our nonsense. That's my wife, Becky, over there. Where's Jennifer? Jennifer's hiding back over here. Claire, Dave's daughter. My kids are, I don't know, somewhere running around. My daughter, Ava's right here. The one holding up her hand saying, what the heck, Dad? So thank you guys for putting up with us. But also for this community, especially this kind of the entrepreneur maker community that's here, of which some of them are part of the collective. Clint Wilkinson, if you'll raise your hand real quick, this guy's been an inspiration to us. He's got, his grandfather's Weldon Bergoon, he's got Weldon's saddle shop over in Denton. If you know Weldon's, well, Clint's in there in his own little space with Fallen Oak. Our seat is a Bell & Oak seat. I'd like to say the first Bell & Oak seat. Very proud of it. But then we got other guys that aren't here necessarily, like John Williams. It's got Oak Street Draft House, Eastside Social Club. There's also the West Oak Coffee Bar. If you guys have been, you Denton folks, Matt and Clay and that whole crew, the crew that's got Barley on board and LSA and now Earl 77. All these dudes have just been such an inspiration to us, and it's been kind of part of the fuel to our fire to say, well, let's go and do this. Let's chase this down. We got another builder here. Where you at? Sean Ziegler. Other Life Cycles right back here. This guy's building bikes. He makes incredible art and jewelry and design. Right next to him is Casey Close, who started Denton Independent Motorcycle Show. So in October, we're going to have our own little curated motorcycle show here in town over at the Greater Denton Arts Council. And so it's guys like that, the entrepreneurs we talked about, that we're super, super thankful for, that have just been, like I said, an inspiration to us and just fuel, like I said, for our fire. But the last thanks and the most important thanks to me goes to this guy right here. Back, this man, when I think I know what it is, and I don't even know what it is. So when I had this dream, when I went, there was these shops, and if you guys know Deus Ex Machina, Seaweed and Gravel, Jane Motorcycles out of Brooklyn. These are these shops, man, that are these motorcycle shops / retail stores / coffee bars. And when I went in, I just thought, yeah, I'd love to see that in Denton. And that was that little seed, right, that was sitting there. But I thought, I can't do this unless I got a legit motorcycle builder, because I can't build much of anything. I can barely build scrambled eggs, okay? So I needed somebody, and any time I talked to somebody, I kept saying, I just need to find a guy that's like a builder that knows what he's doing, that can teach me. Maybe I can call a shop and find a guy that'll help me, and I can go donate my time and whatever. And my buddy John's here, because he's busting my chops all the time. John Boston over there from Austin, Texas. Thanks for coming, John. He's always like, dude, when are you going to get your bikes running? When are you going to get your bikes running? Hey, are those bikes collecting dust? And it wasn't just him. It was all my homies, all my buddies. A lot of them from high school kind of going like, oh, are you starting a motorcycle museum, whatever? I'm like, leave me alone. So it was on that surf trip. All those guys collectively gave me a kick in the shorts, and I was just kind of like, okay, I'll do something. And then I meet Dave. So Dave has been incredibly gracious, has taught me, has had Simon come up here, my son, to learn how to do some stuff, and just given him this deal. He's empowered me. There's another guy, another friend of mine, Derek Mayberry's the same way, who's just said, dude, just get after it. Just go do it. That's how you learn how to do stuff. Well, that's what Dave's been to me. So he's not only a friend, but he's a mentor, and just incredibly gracious with his time. He's right. I got way better of a deal than he did. The bike still doesn't run. Mine does, and it's beautiful from what I hear. But anyway, but Dave, I know you're a whiskey guy, and because you work on Japanese bikes. I hunted this thing down. This is a Yamazaki 12-year malt that I expect to taste at some point. Maybe next time, at some point when I'm back over here.
Look, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this thing right now. He had a bike, and if you guys don't know, look up the Handbill show in Austin. He had one of his bikes. You'll see, it's like when you walk in here, it's right there in the corner. Beautiful bike, Z50 Magnum, that he had featured in this show. Massive show that gets tons of attention. This guy had his bike there, and it's just super talented, super generous, and I'm super thankful for you, man. Thanks, man. I'm gonna go start a bike.
All right. Let's go! Thank you so much for being here. Keep eating, keep drinking. Thank you guys. Oh, here's the seat.
I want to show you this
Beautiful.
seat. This seat right here is really, to me, one of the best things about the bike. And this is Clint's work right here. And it's got a unique feature. There used to be a big lock on the side. You know how these seats come over this way. And we took and put use that original latch so you can just take the seat off and take it in the coffee house with you. But it's got some fancy little electronics in here. We got the M unit under there, and it's got
a USB charger. Of
USB
course.
charger.
Everybody knows I'm always on my phone.
A USB charger.
That's awesome. Not while I'm riding.
Anyway, goes back on, goes on and off easy. But some of the special little features. This is a little piece of brass that was. This is Fabian's. A tribute to Fabian's uncle. This is Tio here. You can come up and see it closer if you want.
Yeah, come on up, guys. Come
Just,
on up. Come on up.
These parts right here.
And then it's like.
Wow. Look at that.
Did you go out on the motor there? You got it
His environment with me, and he made all his money selling gear out of Wilsburg. He was
Didn't know you guys.